There we go. Hello, everyone. Draft time is upon us. John D's favorite time of the year, I guess. Um, how long until the draft starts? Maybe what, 15 minutes or so?
Yeah, they're gonna take their time. It's like, and it's the worst part about drafts like these are we know the top four, and it's like we're gonna have to wait
Mm.
like an hour.
Yeah, I hope these teams they've known who they're taking for a while now. I hope I don't have to wait for the whole 5 minute countdown. Like
Exactly.
the Wizards, we know who you're taking. It's between two people. You know your decision. Don't waste my whole 5 minutes on each pick. That's gonna be annoying. Um, I think the draft really starts heating up around even the fifth pick. Like maybe that's where the trades happen, so that could be cool. But other than that, we need six onwards is where I think the draft gets interesting. Yeah, please, just for like the sake of the excitement, don't come in the chat telling us that Shams has revealed the pick and saying, "Oh, it's insert player." Like, leave that alone. I want us to react to it as it happens. So like, because we know they're going to tweet about it. Because for whatever reason, we can't just watch things unfold. We have to find out about it before it happens. So yeah, let's please try and refrain from doing that. There's not going to be a consequence if you do it, but like, try not to, please.
Yeah, let's be
But
good people.
yeah, I mean, I'm asking a bit much, but we could hope. We could hope. Um, what are you looking forward to? Well, like, yeah, what are you looking forward to?
Obviously, I want to see what my Lakers do at 25. That's a very pivotal part of me. I don't know if we're still gonna be live for that because yeah. But I'm excited to see what happens past number 4 because I feel like that's when the actual draft starts. But it should be interesting. That's what I'm most excited for. Past 4 and what the Lakers do. What about you?
I am curious to see. I'm pretty sure AJ's going one, but I am curious to see if they take Darren. So that's going to be interesting. Then obviously 3 and 4, we pretty much know what's going on. Although, like, maybe Memphis just shock the world and go with a Caleb Wilson. We'll see. And then 6 onwards, I'm very curious to see what the Nets and Kings do in back-to-back picks. I'm very curious. Adam Silver is on the podium. Let's listen to what he's saying. He's just doing the good old intro to the NBA.
We could have been doing our list at 7:30. Like
I mean, only 4 minutes past, start time isn't too bad. But yeah, and then I want to see where the Michigan guys go. Very interested
yeah.
to see that. I'm curious to see what happens with Jaden Quaintance. I don't know if I'm gonna be around for his pick, but I'm curious to see what happens with him. What else am I thinking about? And then any trades that may happen, I'm excited to see that. Like big time trades, not like cash and nonsense for the second round picks.
Exactly. All right.
Look at Kambuza, man. So much aura. Oh my god.
Darren could have got a cut. I'm not gonna lie.
No, nonchalant.
Yeah, Darren could have got a cut. It is what it is, but it, it definitely me. I'm pulling up to the draft. Hey, I'm getting you give me a lineup. I'm giving me a lineup for sure.
Shit, I'm
But
putting up to the draft in my fucking hoodie. Shit.
you better than me. Um, someone in the chat said who fits better, Darren Peterson or AJ. I don't think the Wizards should draft for who fits best with Trey Young. I think with Darren's off-ball play, he'd probably fit better with Trey Young. But for the Wizards, it just matters who they think can lead their franchise to the most success. So
Wizards are on the clock. 5 minutes. We'll see.
yeah, let's try not to
This
get
actually
past
got
2 and a
started a bit
half.
quicker than I expected. I'm glad this got started a bit quicker than I expected.
Yes.
But yeah, we're both expecting AJ here, right?
Yeah.
Even though neither one of us would take AJ like number one in terms of like best prospect. So we're frauds. Look at us.
Yeah. I wouldn't take him, but I definitely understand it.
For sure. I mean, man averaged 26. Shout out to him though.
For real.
26 and some crazy games in there as well. This is gonna be interesting, man. Summer League in mid-July.
Yeah, I'm gonna be so locked in on Summer League.
Can't wait
So
for
locked
Camus
in.
to have a bad first game and be like, "Oh look, bust." That's gonna be
Yeah.
fun. Hello, Kenneth. We do have this that we're gonna bring up as you know as the draft unfolds. So you guys can follow along because obviously we can't share the stream. We don't want to get packed up.
Yeah, I wish
So, yeah.
playback was still out.
Facts.
Would have the playback stream.
Rest in peace, playback. I'm gonna be on. I think they should take Darren, man. I think they should, but
More time to mute Shams, who'll be 5 picks ahead of everyone. Yeah, I got my
I've
phone
never
on
had
Do Not
Shams
Disturb.
notices on. Yeah, I just see how people tell me Shams mom, and then I just start searching Shams' name on Twitter. That's what I do.
All right, well, I didn't 8. I'm all good. All right.
And they were 17 and 65. God damn.
This was butt.
Key players, Bilal Koulibaly. But Keyshawn Jordan, that's what I mean. Like these broadcasts don't even know what these teams have. Talking about key players: AD, Trae Young, Alex Saar, Bilal Koulibaly. I guess.
All right, as long as Shams ain't spoiled nothing yet. Pick is in. All right, no Shams tweets yet. Cool. All right. Let's see.
Let's
That
go.
wasn't too
Hello,
bad.
drink more water. Enjoy your 2 picks. Shout out to him. Man, hurry up. God damn.
Yeah, this pisses me off.
Pick is in. Imagine they just say Toby Owaka. Just
Oh, that would piss me. Hey, chill, said Toby Owaka. Yo, I was
this could just be an Anthony Bennett version too. The first pick, the Wizards take Nate Ament.
Oh my god. At least we'll have some Kenny, what's going on, Brody? At least we'll have a crazy reaction. See someone I'm not reading the chat, not gonna lie. Yeah, I might not look at the chat.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I might have to. I have to keep the chat open. I just hope you guys, lock in for me. But shout out to the 300 people watching with us. Shout out to you guys.
Yes, shout out to y'all.
Yeah, let's hurry up and get these picks in, man. God damn.
Yeah, like the pick been in for like 3 minutes now. All right, Washington. Will I be getting the Darren Peterson jersey in Washington or Utah?
I just want to know what number AJ's gonna wear.
Nah, for real.
Oh my god. Yeah, I'm not staying for 30 picks. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not staying for 30 picks.
Yeah. We can do. Yeah, we're probably just gonna do lottery. I ain't gonna lie to you, brother.
You think AJ? You think any of these guys gonna average like 20 as rookies?
No, I don't think because now we're looking at some of these teams I think I don't even think Cam would do it. Yeah, I think it would probably be like do you know who got picked for
Go ahead, bro.
Okay, AJ DeBont's the first pick of the draft. Not surprising at all.
There we go. Let's we can have this up here now since we're here.
If Acuff goes to Sacramento, he might have the best chance. That's not a bad choice.
Congratulations to AJ. I can't say we're surprised. I think we
Yeah.
kind of knew what was coming. Yeah, probably bad like this. Wouldn't be the pick I made, but I've always said with AJ, you just understand it. Like he just looks like a number one pick, so I get it. I also think him on Washington works really well in terms of his development, but also his individual impacts right away. Playing next to a real point guard, playing next to a real like dynamic big, two like defensive focused bigs as well. And I like that really for Utah and Washington, maybe to a lesser extent Memphis, they're not going to like tanking situations, which I think is good. Because you don't want to develop those type of tendencies where you're playing for 12 wins and you're just putting up numbers. Like the Wizards should be trying to compete next year. The Jazz should be trying to compete next year. So I think that's going to be good for all of them, which should be cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, shout out to AJ. Shout out to AJ.
Yeah, I think he'll be really good in Washington. And I think they're gonna have a solid starting five. Trey, AJ, AD, Sar. It's a really solid starting five. And then you got
I'm not bringing Keyshawn George off the bench. I'm not. Respectfully.
yeah, I mean, I definitely
Respectfully.
get
We're
that.
going big around Trey Young. We're going Trey, Keyshawn, AJ, AD, Sar. Personally, I'm not bringing
I can
Keyshawn George off
respect
the
that.
bench. Yeah. Trey Johnson, figure it out. Be a dynamic six man.
All right, Utah, we know who you're
Man.
picking. Let's not take 10 years.
AJ's so tough. Oh my god.
Yeah. Come on, Trey Young. Yeah, he just got extended, brother.
He might be the best scorer on the team day one. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, if most of that stuff translates, oh god.
I don't think he's gonna shoot the three that well though. Personally, I haven't seen enough to where I believe. I think it might be like a KD rookie year type thing from three, where I think KD shot like 29% from three as a rookie. It might be that type of timing with AJ, but I still think he can have like a solidly efficient year. But just from three, I don't know if I see it right now, but obviously we'll figure it out.
Dev Sports 7417 asked if do I think any trades happen? I do think there are going to be some trades that happens tonight. The thing that I'm looking for are bigger trades because during the draft you might see a lot of second for seconds or late first for multiple seconds or stuff like that, which I mean those happen, but I want like some actual players being moved. That would be exciting. Which Jazz are
Edo, sorry. Said when he said AJ's real name, I was scared for a sec. Shout out to Anisette, man. Shout out to Anisette. Yeah, you heard the pick about 20 seconds before me.
Yeah.
So yeah. I might have to try to see if I can speed up my stream, try to get it on the TV or whatever. So go entertain the chat while I try to figure that out.
Okay. I was just gonna pause it for maybe 15 seconds so we can have like a little closer of a thing, but that's cool too. Up next, we have the Utah Jazz. Obviously, we know they have had some ties to Cam Boozer, of course, and there's been obviously some speculation of them taking Darren Peterson. I would much rather go with Darren Peterson. I know Mars is a big Cam Boozer guy, but I think Darren Peterson works in Utah's system much better as the off-ball scorer that he is, as the mid-range shot maker that he is, as the three-point shot maker that he is. And we're going to see if that driving is going to get better in the near future, as we know he was going through injury in college. So hopefully Darren Peterson goes here. I really like this fit for him in Utah. Who's Miami drafted? They just drafted Giannis, bro. That's just how it goes.
I've got it up on my TV now, so hopefully it's a bit quicker now, but we'll see.
Okay. So, yo, John D, what if KD is like, I want to get a ring back home? That would be sick. That would be sick, but I think KD has come out and said he doesn't want to play in Washington. So, doubtful, but if he sees Washington's winning, fuck it.
Oh
OKC trade
man,
Chet for Laurie and Cam Boozer. Who says no? Uh
what?
it says OKC trade Chet for Laurie and Cam Boozer. So who says no?
Why the hell would OKC do that?
That's a
That's cool.
fantastic question. I don't even think Cam Boozer fits with OKC.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not the highest, and I'm excited for Darren in Utah. I think that's
Yes,
gonna be
I am
very good.
too. Yeah, he's gonna show that. Okay, just like I said, I'm gonna save. I'm gonna save all that. I'm gonna save all that. Summer league is when we really let loose.
Adam Silver's on the podium for me.
Oh shit, he ain't even on the podium. Okay, hold on. All right, here we go. Okay.
It's going as expected. Darren
Yes.
Peterson did just go number 2 to the Utah Jazz, so no surprises right now. We'll see if Memphis give us any surprises. But yeah, I really like Darren's fit in Utah. Will Hardy to me is one of the more creative offensive minds. I think if anyone's going to allow Darren to be the combo guard where he can use the on-ball, off-ball combo, on my monitor, I've only just seen Adam Silver come out. That's how far behind I am.
Sheesh.
Yeah, so thank God I changed to my TV. This is terrible. But yeah, I think being able to be a combo guard, develop the off-ball skills that you were refining at Kansas, and now get to still get those on-ball reps with like real play finishers around you. Because Kansas offensive environment, yeesh, it was shaky to say the least. Now you get a Lowry Markin and you get a Jaren Jackson. Maybe you get a Walker Kessler if he's still on the team in terms of like that lob threat, rim rolling big. You get an Ace Bailey who's like that same off-ball type of scorer. Keontae obviously can do things with the ball in his hands, allowing you to play off the ball. I think Darren can be really effective from day one in Utah. I mean, yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for that. I'm gonna be honest. I'm excited for that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Filipowski's gonna have to come off that 22 though.
Oh God. You need to get up off that. We need that. Need that.
There's 2 teams. Trey gonna have to come off number 3, and Filipowski
Yes,
gonna have to come off 22.
Yeah, these are franchise players. Y'all gonna have to be all right. Switch y'all numbers up.
It is what it
Switch
is,
y'all numbers
man.
up.
Don't take it personal, man.
Please don't.
I don't think anyone wears number 12 for the Grizzlies. Someone
Not
wears
that
number
I
12
know
for the
of.
Grizzlies. Someone wears number 12 for the Grizzlies.
Oh my God, I'm Hey, I am tripping.
Yeah, so you think he coming off 12?
No, he's definitely not coming off 12. He gonna have to take his pop's number.
That.
Yeah, he definitely ain't
Over,
coming off
man.
12. I forgot
It's
all
over, man.
about Ja Morant. Jesus Christ, Ja, you need to come back. You need to start hooping.
So everyone gonna get their jersey number except Cam? That's a bad omen. I ain't gonna lie. Very bad omen.
Yeah.
Darren weighed in at 6'5", basically 200 pounds.
Mhm.
Interesting. Memphis pick isn't in yet. They seem to be taking the longest of any team. We'll just do that information what we will. Alan with the super chat said Trey was my franchise player once upon a time.
You're an Atlanta fan?
Oh, was a franchise player. Okay.
Oh.
He still is a franchise player. This is Trey Young's team. Put some respect.
Okay.
Damn, man. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of wanted something to shake up. Like,
this could be the shakeup right here.
I don't mind Cam in Chicago, so I don't mind. Either way, I think it's cool.
I would like Cam in Chicago.
But I'm not gonna lie, I've just sold myself on the Cam Boozer Zach Edey front court. Like, I'm so sold on that. Yeah, like I've kind of ignored everything else on that Grizzlies roster, but I'm so high on just that prospect. And then like you get a Cam Spencer shooting, Ja Morant downhill, and all that stuff. There's a reason to be optimistic. If Zach Edey can stay healthy, I think Memphis can be a solidly competitive team. Now, probably not a playoff team, but solidly competitive.
Mm-hmm. Ty Jerome in there.
Oh yeah, glorious goat Ty Jerome. Hello, Shams. Is the pick in? Yep, the pick is in for Memphis. That's okay, Taylor. It's okay that you don't get it. It's cool. Maybe you'll be right.
It's okay, Taylor.
I don't expect everyone to get it. It's cool.
It's cool.
It's cool. It's cool. Oh man.
Oh shit, it's gonna be a long draft.
Michael Jordan was the number 3 pick. What time is it? 1:22. Key players: Ja Morant, Zach Edey, Cedric Howard. Yeah. I think calling Cedric Howard one of the key players is a bit of a stretch, but it's fine. Shout out to Cedric Howard. Oh, Road Talk in my chat being a hater. Interesting. I don't know why he to be honest. I need to take it away from him. Be true 2310. Depending if the top 3 guards are gone at this point, do you guys think 9 is a stretch for LeBaron Philon? I like his game.
I don't think it's a stretch at all.
I think he's better than a couple of the guards who are routinely mocked above him. Adam Silver is out. Adam Silver is out.
Okay. All right. All right.
We got what we wanted. We got what we wanted. Come on. Demon Edey and Boozer.
That's gonna be a good
Yeah.
duo, man.
We here, man. We here. We here. Yeah, this draft is shaking out exactly as people envisioned. Like, literally nothing has changed from what people knew about a month ago.
Exactly.
Man, I'm happy, man. I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm happy. Drink more water, hating. Meanwhile, his team has no players. But you know, cool. Salute. They better keep Ja because Cam is not a number 1 scoring option. Okay. I don't think 5 is going to be, unless the Clippers trade the pick, they're going to take Keaton Wagler. Like, that's still not going to be interesting. Like, that's been pretty much confirmed for a while. So really 6 is when it gets interesting. Are the Nets really, is Nate Ament really the thing, or was that just them lying? Obviously, we know the Bucks are going to draft Nate Ament because they suck. But
exactly.
And then, like, do the Kings take Darius Acuff or do the Nets take him? Does Darius Acuff drop because of like the defensive stuff? Like, this is where it gets interesting. Like, we know Caleb Wilson's going 4. We all know that. So 5, 6 onwards is where the draft really becomes a draft. I don't think the Kings would take Nate Ament. They don't strike me as a team that would take Nate Ament personally. Let me look at the Grizzlies roster now. I'm gonna have to be watching 82 Grizzlies games a year.
Yeah, be locked into Utah.
At least with the Grizzlies, their games ain't on mad late. Utah, those games be on kind of crazy.
Mad late. Mad late. Pick is in for Chicago.
Oh, okay. He's not on the podium yet. So we got Ja and Ty Jerome as like our creation guard. Scottie Pippen Jr. Oh yeah, Walter Clayton's on the team now. Forgot about that. He sucked. KCP. Yeah, we need to get KCP off the team somehow. Cedric Coward. Oh, Jalen Wells. Jalen Wells. I'm not gonna lie, we got options, man. We got options. We stay healthy this year. I might like where we at. Scottie Pippen, John Morant, Ty Jerome is a three main guards. Walter Clayton, if he takes a little jump, that's a nice little backcourt rotation. Cedric Coward, Jalen Wells, Cam Spencer is like your off guards, wings. I like that. Santi Aldama, I don't really like, but that's fine. Taylor Hendricks, cool. Zach Edey, my demon. And then Kambuza, just get another backup big. And then probably just add a little bit more defensively slanted wings. Like Santi Aldama probably needs to just get off the team. Playing hopes, I mean, that's probably best case scenario for him. Yeah, probably best case scenario is the play-in. I don't think they'll make it though. GG is still on the team. We need major growth from GG Jackson though, like major growth.
Yeah. John D, are the Lakers going to trade the pick? If depending on how the draft board falls, I would rather them trade it. See what we can get. I mean, if they stick and pick, I'm cool with that too. But just see what's out there.
Jalen Wells is good defensively, but you can't just have Jalen Wells as your sole defender. Cedric Coward needs to be a better defender than he was as a rookie, for sure. And then you're going to need your guards. You're going to need Scottie Pippen to step up. But you also just need more size on the wings. Jalen Wells is like 6'5", I think.
Yeah, 6'5".
I'm wrong, but I think he's at 6'5". Cedric Coward got long arms, but he's still about 6'5".
What do you think of Rudy for AR? I think that'd be great, but then what? Like, do we re-sign Braun for the offense? Like, what do we do?
Unlimited Hoop Talk said, Lon's talking about Zach Edey, my demon. We remember. I mean, Zach Edey in the 10 games he played or whatever last year, that was a good 10 games, a really good 10 games. We need him to Jalen Wells is 6'8". Cap. I don't even care what his listed height is. If that shit says his listed height is 6'8", that shit is cap. Do I think John Cam can be a good fit? I think they can be. I don't think it's perfect, but I think they can be. Jalen Wells is 6'7". My bad, Jalen Wells. I guess I undersold your height. He only shot 35 from 3 last year. Jalen Wells, we need you to be shooting 38, 39 from 3 this next season. Cedric Coward, we need you shooting 37% from 3 next year. Cam Spencer, we need you to keep it up. Oh, Adam Silver on the podium. Jalen Wells was 6'6.5" at the draft combine with no shoes. My apologies. He's just bigger than I thought. Pause.
Welcome to Chicago, Caleb.
Yeah, this for you. You talk to me about his fit in Chicago.
I think this is instantly the building block. I don't see a lot that Chicago has to be really excited about with a Josh Giddey, Matas Buzelis duo. I do think he fits in transition well. I think he crashes the offensive glass right next to Nick Claxton. With how much they set screens, how much they're going to be able to give him open dives to the rim and have him be able to catch lobs, even sometimes play in the mid-range. He can run the ball handling role as a or a pick and roll ball handler and still be able to get to the rim and get to the mid-range as well. So I'm excited for him. This is the first real step into Chicago not trying to make the play-in, you know. And I think he can be special. I know I've kind of like shut down Caleb a few times, but he's still a phenomenal player. I just, like I said, there's a tier here.
I mean, this was one of the fastest paced teams in the league. Outside of Miami, I think they probably were the fastest team in the league. If you could put anyone on that in that situation, it probably would be Caleb Wilson. I know they replaced Billy Donovan, but Thiago Splitter, if anyone watched the Blazers, another thing he wanted to emphasize was still obviously pushing the pace, getting out in transition with his team that couldn't shoot. So I still think that's something that they're going to maintain. I am curious because Billy Donovan kind of like outlawed mid-range jump shots in Chicago. a lot of Caleb's game is predicated on like the mid-range stuff. So if Thiago Splitter is similar in that regard, you might be limiting him. And if they just make him run and dunk, man, are you going to get the best out of him in terms of his development? I don't know. But I think having him just in transition with a Josh Giddey, a Trey Jones, a Matas, him and Matas on the wings, that should be very impressive. Is Wilson a 4-3 or a 4-5? He's pretty much just a 4. In my opinion.
he's a 4.
But he's more 4-3 than 4-5. Caleb Wilson's not playing the 5. I can assure you he's not playing the 5. Not anytime soon.
I don't think he'll ever be a 5.
Yeah.
Maybe in small lineups, but I think
extremely small. Yeah, he's a pure 4. He's just like Kambuz is a pure 4. Like these are power forwards. That's it. These are power forwards. Yeah, so far no real surprises. We'll see if the Clippers are going to move the pick. It doesn't seem like. I think we would have heard it by now. So it looks like they're going to take Keaton Waggler. If they don't, then it might be the first surprise. Unless we find out they take someone else and then they trade the pick and they just took this guy on behalf of the team. Because that does happen from time to time.
That does happen.
Run and dunk, man. So another Giannis. Yeah, I guess so. Right down the street, too. So any Bucks fans, if you want to see Giannis, make the little drive. That's the
make the drive. Yeah, and tickets gonna be much more expensive though.
The Bulls need to get off Patrick Williams, man. They also got Noah Osenge, who could be interesting next year.
Yeah, they got a lot of forwards.
It's unfortunate because Matas is a 4, Noah Osenge is a 4, and now Caleb Wilson is a 4. Matas can theoretically play some 3, but Noah and Caleb are pretty much forwards.
Exactly.
So it's unfortunate for Noah because he didn't get to play this year because I think a shoulder injury. And now someone comes in who, for all intents and purposes, is like a better prospect than him. So he's kind of already pushed to the wayside. He never even really got his foot in the door. And I'm pretty sure Noah Osenge is younger than Caleb Wilson. I think.
Yeah, I think he was like 18.
I can check. Caleb Wilson age. Caleb Wilson turns 20 next month. Noah Osenge turns 20 in December. So yeah, he's younger. So Noah does have still 5 months of youth on his side over Caleb Wilson. So maybe he still has more upside. Is the pick? Oh, the pick is in for the Clippers. They got that shit in so quick. That's what I mean. We knew who they were taking. That shit was in immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah, we knew where this was going. I've never asked you, how do you feel about Keaton on the Clippers? Reported trades. Oh no, it was the 28th pick. Never mind. I was bugging. I read the banner wrong. Yeah, I read the banner.
I don't think Keaton is a bad player. I don't know. I don't think he's the pick here. I just don't think he's the pick here. Like, don't get me wrong. He's a really good player. He's a really good shooter. Really good mismatch attacker in the pick and roll, but his ability to create shots for himself when it's not against bigs pulled out to the perimeter is extremely concerning. That's my biggest thing. Tom the man says Dort traded to the Lakers. I think he's bullshitting. Let me just confirm real fast before I lose my shit. Yeah, he's bullshitting. I'm not gonna fall for anything in the chat today.
Thoughts on Okori? I think that's a question for you.
Thoughts on Ibuka Okori? He has a really good handle. He's a really good athlete. Really good shot maker. I would like to see the passing and playmaking improve a little bit, but
it's another thing that concerns me. You just saw the pick, so we can confirm Keaton Waggler was drafted by the Clippers. So we are at 5 picks in a row where everyone kind of knew what was happening. They don't have like a real screen. Like Brook Lopez can set screens, but he's like a pick and pop type big.
Yeah.
Is he going like are they gonna get the switches to where he can really punish it at the NBA level? I don't know. The athleticism is a concern. I'm not the highest on Keaton Wagler. I hope it works out. I'm not the highest. I don't see. I think this is a reach, personally. Yannick isn't a great screener. He's a good roller, but he ain't a great screener right now, anyway, as I saw.
Yeah.
He can shoot the hell out of the ball. I'm interested to see how Garland's and him work, because I'm assuming they'll both start.
Yeah.
And then
Unless
you
they
got
want- they need a
Kawhi,
bucket.
Derek Jones, and Brook Lopez. Jesus Christ, the Clippers suck. Oh man,
All right, the draft has started, ladies and gentlemen. After
this is where it gets
35 minutes-
interesting. Yeah, this is where it gets interesting. How is he defensively? He's not great.
Not
He's
great
not-
at all.
Yeah, he's not the worst defender. Like, of the guards, he's probably in the middle, right?
Yeah, I think
So,
Akos
yeah,
is
it's
the
probably in the
worst.
middle. Yeah. And then like if you're including Darren in the group, Darren's the best defender. Then it would probably be Kingston. Are we counting Braden Burries?
Yeah, I would count Braden
Okay.
Berries.
Okay, so then you probably go Darren, Burries, Kingston,
Phylon.
Phylon, mainly based on what he did as a freshman.
Yeah, that's where I'm basing it off of. I think he
Yeah,
can bring
but-
that back in the NBA.
Basically what he did as a freshman. And then you go, how do you feel about Michael Brown versus Keaton as defenders?
I think Michael Brown. I mean, I don't really see them both. Neither one of them as good defenders. Like Michael, he leaves his man a lot defensively. Like he watches the ball a lot, to where it's like he gives up a lot of threes, and he gives up a lot of easy driving lanes. And he also doesn't have the size Keaton has. So I would probably put Keaton over him.
So then, yeah, I'll probably go then Keaton. Okay, I'll follow you. Keaton, Michael, and then Aker, like drastically
Yeah.
below everyone else.
Do you think LeBaron Phylon falls past 20? No, I hope not.
I hope not. I mean, I like him, but I do understand the concerns in terms of like his frame. Like he's just frame.
Really small. Yeah.
But I'm willing to bank on the skill set, and at some point, like strength and conditioning coaches at the next level can hopefully get him to put on some weight. Who am I hoping for at 6? Shit. For me, I would take Kingston Flemings.
Yeah, I would take Mikal because I'm big on Mikal Brown. But I really want Mikal to go to Atlanta, so I ain't even tripping.
Yeah, for me, I would take Kingston Flemings. Just his ability to get into the paint, the speeds. I think this is a Nets team that lacks athleticism, like
Yeah.
badly. Like watching them this year, the reason Nolan Traore was even like somewhat valuable for them is because he was one of the only people on their team who could get into the paint. With like relative consistency. His feel is extremely high, decision making. That's something they value. He can shoot the ball. I'm curious to see how he shoots at the next level. The Nets pick is in.
Okay.
But yeah, they got Daron Sharp. They don't need a center. And I'm not taking a Daymar at 6, respectfully.
Yeah, there's 4 guards on the best available. So it's like y'all took all these guards last year. Prepare to take another one.
I can't believe what they did in the draft last year.
Neither can
Yeah,
I.
Kingston is only 6'2", to be fair. I'm fine with Mikal or Kingston. Those would be my 2. Is
Yeah,
Keaton the best
Mikal-
shooter of the guard? No, I think Darius. Well, Darius is probably the best shooter of the bunch this year. And then Mikel's weird because I think he's a way better shooter than the percentages say. But
He's
he
a
shot
way
like
better
31%.
shooter than the
Yeah, but he
percentage.
shot like 31%. So
But with college games, with how little amount of games they play, you have a bad 3 or 4 games, that'll mess your percentages up pretty badly. Like,
I mean,
I
plus the
think
claim of a bad back. Yeah.
I think his last like 7 games, he was shooting over 40% from 3, and it's not like he's just getting easy spot up opportunities. These are off the dribble. These are off like in isolation and pick and roll. So it's like I do think he's a much better shooter than if you just look at the stats and what it would say.
Adam Silver is with us.
Yes, he is. All right, Brooklyn, let's see what y'all do, man. Hold on, I can't look at you. My
Nice.
guy's going to Brooklyn. Okay.
Michael Brown going. I can see the vision because I think, yeah, like we both said, Michael or Kingston was my pick here. I'm fine either way. I can see. I mean, he's a bigger guard, so I think that makes sense. And they probably project him better as a shooter than Kingston. And the Nets' priority seems to have been field shooting and like multiple ball handlers. So I think it makes sense for them. And I think this does open up the door to Darius Acuff going to Sacramento.
Yeah, this is it. This is exactly what's going to happen. All right, we're starting
Swiper's
to
livid. Yeah, I might have to go check in on Swiper.
Swiper's livid.
Yeah, I might have to go check in on Swiper. I'm interested to see what the Hawks do.
Yeah. Damn, the Bucks really might
Where
take
do I
him
want to
in.
see Nate Ament? Probably in the second round, but shit. He's going to Milwaukee at 10, so it's what it is. Or he's going to the Kings. Or he's going to the Kings.
Yeah.
I don't think the Kings are a bad fit for Acuff. I just think they suck.
Yeah.
The Nets are a weird team. So they have Yegor. I'm assuming their starting 5 next year will be Yegor, Mikal, MPJ, Julius Randle, Day'Ron Sharpe.
Yeah. That's what I would probably assume the same thing.
It's not bad.
It's an interesting starting 5.
Yeah, it's not bad. Obviously, you got Yegor and Mikal who have like really high feel, and then you complement them with MPJ and Julius Randle, who are like maybe some of the lowest feel players in the NBA. And then you have Day'Ron Sharpe to just clean up offensive rebounds off a bunch of threes that you guys are going to shoot. The Nets are a weird team. I think it's clunky over there, in my opinion. I don't. Yeah, I guess. Who do I like more, Nate Ament or Armani Bates? Okay, Nate Ament. Come on. The pick is in. The Kings got that pick in quick. Yeah, we know where this is. I still wouldn't say there's been a surprise yet, though. I feel like this is shaking out kind of how I would have expected in pretty much most.
Yeah, there's no Jaeger Demon pick yet. Oh yeah, they do have Ben. I was so high on Ben Seraph early cycle.
You was telling me, oh yeah, you had Ben Seraph. I was like, man, I guess. But I was high on Nolan Traore, to be fair. So we both.
Yeah, coming into the 25 cycle, I thought he was better than Dylan Harper.
I had Nolan Traore as a top 5 player, like a year out from the draft. I think I was like, yeah, he's special. Then I watched him. He's like, oh, he can't score. Okay, nice.
Okay, not for real. Don't ever sleep on Michael, man. He finna be open. Pick is in for Sacramento. Let's get it. All right, draft starts after this for real.
Yeah, unless they shock us and don't go Acuff.
Yeah, unless
if anyone other than Acuff or Ament shocks me here. I'll just say that. Anyone other than those two shocks me. Tyler Tanner's not even in the draft.
They'll still find a way to get him.
I mean, Acuff coming off Sabonis screens. That should get him open. Now, he doesn't have the lob threats that he had at Arkansas, which was like a big part of his like playmaking repertoire. But
exactly.
We'll see. And also, you're putting him on like one of the worst defenses in the league. How are you going to get him to buy in on defense when no one on the team plays defense?
At all.
Yeah, that's a bad. Like, Zach don't play defense. DeMar, I mean, DeMar might be getting waived, but whatever. And then Sabonis obviously isn't a very good defender. Like, it's tough out there. Is Adam Silver walking to the podium? Yes, he is.
Okay.
Literally not a single surprise has occurred in this draft. We are
Damn, I could
7
have put
picks
some
in.
money on guessing the lottery.
Yeah, we are 7 picks in, and I could have predicted every single one of these picks, and the only one that would have even been a contentious one was the Nets pick.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so Atlanta gets Kingston, which I actually like if they go with Kingston here, because they could still go with Ade Mara at 8.
Let me listen to Swiper on Twitter. Shout out to Swiper, man. Shout out to Swiper, our good friend of the channel. He hasn't said a word in a while. Oh, he's sighing. He has no words. He has no words, chat.
Darius Acuff
Let's
to the
listen,
Sacramento
chat.
Kings.
Let's listen. We can hear this, chat.
Jay had him as the 4th best player. 4th best player in this draft. He went behind Wagler and Brown.
This
dude is a crazy. He averaged 24 a game on 44% from 3 and 6.5 assists. He is one of the most efficient guard scorers we've had in the last couple of decades.
Players to lead the
As a
SEC
freshman.
in points and assists is him and Pete Maravich.
Okay, but this is what they need to do. They need to get out of. They need to coach him up.
Now, Pete Maravich did average 44
Look
compared
at
to
this.
Acuff's
Let me share
23,
this.
but you
Let
know.
me share this. The only
I
player
can't
to
type,
lead the SEC in points per game and assists per game in a single season is Pistol Pete Maravich and Darius Acuff. That's
Interesting. Yeah, we just doing the play-by-play. While
I'm
we
Team
have the
Acuff, y'all,
Swiper
so I'm
stream up,
all the way in.
who you think Atlanta take? You said Kingston?
I'm all the way in.
I'm probably gonna go Kingston.
Man,
Acuff is about his business, bro. He don't talk a lot either.
Okay,
I could see an Ade Mara here.
I can see it too.
I could see an Ade Mara or Kingston. Jay Billis saying the best available is Nate Amenya. He's lost his mind.
He's lost his mind. I'm sorry.
He has
And I'm not even
lost
trying to hate on the
his
guy. Like,
mind.
don't get me wrong.
Yeah, that family don't talk a lot. We ain't got nothing to say. Acuff family ain't got a lot to say. It's time to go to work.
Yeah, you got a lot of work to do up there in Sacramento.
The pick is
They're
still
taking a
not
break.
in. Interesting.
All right, the Atlanta Hawks is about to be up, y'all. Let me go ahead and set this right now. I'm gonna take a break too. I don't even smoke,
He talking about taking a break.
and I want to take a smoke break.
Oh man.
He's about to take a break too. Speaking of that, let me go get a water. Entertain the chat, Mars. I'm gonna get some popcorn. Why not?
Go ahead. I tried telling them that this was gonna happen. I knew this man was going to the Kings. $10 super chat from Guy on Prince 2890. Appreciate it. He said shout out from a 49-year-old high school teacher in Texas. Oh, salute to you. Here for some help at the 4 next to Wemby and to listen to two fellow hoop heads I respect. Appreciate it. Shout out to you both and PC. Yeah, I'm hoping for Jaden Quaintance to fall for the Spurs to be able to pick him up at 20, or somehow Morris Johnson falls to 20, which I think is a lot less likely because at least Jaden Quaintance has like the injury concerns. So you could manage to get teams to kind of be doubtful in that regard. So if the Spurs can get Jaden Quaintance and he's their long-term 4 next to Wemby, you now have a front court in which you can't score on. If he is able to stay healthy. Where do I think Yaxel goes? If it's not Golden State, I think it's OKC. Quaintance is injured. I mean, to be fair, he shut it down at Kentucky to prepare for the draft, not because of like a long-term re-injury. I think his team have been saying he's been fine for a while. Like obviously he had a major injury at Arizona State. What was it? Torn ACL, meniscus, and like something else. I might be mistaken. So obviously that was major, but we'll see. Hawks pick is in. Okay. Any chance for Yaxel at 10? I mean, the Bucks are not taking a player like Yaxel. It's just not happening. Graves for the Spurs would be interesting. He's a different type of defender to Quaintance, but I like Allen Graves. I definitely do like Allen Graves. I have some questions about like his athleticism, but like his ability to force turnovers, some of like the rim protection stuff, spot up shooting looks capable. Like he does a lot of. He's like a pretty close to perfect wing role player. I mean, I'm just trying to do my job, you know what I'm saying? Unlimited Hoop Talks of a super chat. I didn't see it until just now. I apologize. Said funniest thing would be if the Heat sucks, Giannis doesn't sign an extension in January and becomes a free agent. And then he just goes back to Milwaukee. And all he did was just help Milwaukee stack up the deck so that when he joins back, they now have a roster to compete. Think smarter, not harder. Well, work smarter, not harder. We'll see though. Mavs gonna take him. I hope not. You don't want to sabotage Coop by taking Nate Ament. Nets fans upset because they didn't take Acuff. Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the pick is in.
Oh. Oh man. Okay, so I'm 8 for 8. Well, I guess, are 8 for 8.
I like this. I
think this is good for Atlanta, yeah. A smaller guard, but athletically capable, competes on defense, really good passer.
Oh, and he's a Derrick Rose fan, rookie of the year.
Okay. Acuff is a Derrick Rose fan too.
He's just trying to appeal to his coach.
Okay. I believe the mid-range stuff is real. I'm very curious to see how he shoots the 3 as a rookie. Very curious. And I do think he needs to work on like his touch and pace around the rim. But I think this is a good pick for Atlanta. Dallas is where I really don't know where they're going.
Exactly.
I don't know if they're gonna. Yeah, I don't know if they're going with a Michigan player. If they go for an Ademar because they don't trust Derek Lively's health. If they go with a Yaxel because they think they can compete with Kyrie, Coop, and them. If they trade back, if they go with a guard, a Braden Burries, a Phylon. Are those the only 2 guards left? Have all the other guards been taken?
Yeah, it's really just LeBaron left, Braden Burries, If they really want to take Bennett starts this high, Christian Anderson.
I think this might be a Braden Burries. Yeah, I think this might be a Braden Burries pick.
Yeah.
Just for the shooting, versatile combo guards, play defense. Yeah. Apparently they're trying to get off Daniel Gafford though. So I'm not gonna say they have two senses. They have one. Acuff's got a short wingspan. His wingspan ain't as short as Fleming's. This is where I might finally. I love Musa Cisse. Love Musa Cisse. Shout out to him, man. I don't know. I think I said it on PC before. It might just be a thing about bigs named Musa. Love Musa Cisse.
Pops put up in the Kango. Hell yeah.
Pick is in for Dallas. Pick is in. What's Mikel's best trait? Probably the way he plays out pick and roll. In my opinion. I might be wrong, but in my opinion.
I agree.
I mean, knowing Masai, he's gonna take one of those 6'9" wings. Like that's just oh my god, Nate, man. Oh my god. Please don't. They take Nate Ament, they're just ruining the Cooper timeline. Until he becomes Kevin Durant, then whoops. Yes, this is the Michigan coach. He just got hired. What was it, yesterday?
Yep, yesterday.
No freshman impacted turnover battle like Kingston. What did Tyler Tanner did? Oh, was Tyler Tanner a sophomore?
I think Tyler Tanner's a freshman. He might be a sophomore. I'm not.
I know he's not in the draft, but you said no freshman. That's why I just had to. No, Tyler Tanner was a sophomore. Tyler Tanner was a sophomore. Shout out to him.
Let's see who they take.
People telling us that Masai trolling, so they know the pick.
Okay, let's hold on.
So we gonna react when we see it. Because they still talking on the fucking stage right now.
I'm not even looking. I'm not gonna look at the.
See the Jokic vid? Yeah, he's wearing a compression shirt. Adam Silver walking out.
You're not even walking out for me. All right, here we go.
Wow. Okay. That's the first one that I'm shocked. I didn't think he was gonna go that high.
Wow.
Yeah, I didn't think Morez was gonna go that high. I was right about it being a Michigan player. I said that yesterday when they hired him. Very surprised. Very surprised. What are your thoughts? Morez Johnson was the pick for the Dallas Mavericks, for anyone who doesn't know.
Hey, I mean, he's a good player. But at 9, this is a Masai Ujiri pick, though.
Versatile, defensive, wing type, yeah. I thought, am I bugging for thinking that they could have traded down and got Morez Johnson?
No, they definitely could have traded down. They could have traded out the lottery.
Yeah, I feel like that's a man. Obviously, we don't know what's going on in these war rooms. Maybe there was a team I doubt it was the Bucks, but maybe it was like the Warriors or the Thunder were looking at him and man, I don't know, man. I feel like that's a reach.
I think it is a reach.
Okay, see did a trade.
Almost a trade.
Morris Johnson was a forward who played for the Michigan Wolverines this season. One of the better defenders in the class, versatile, rim protect, switch out. Kind of what you would expect from a Masai Ujiri wing, to be fair. Defensively, at least.
Exactly.
To the Suns. What do we get? Oh, hey, stop spoiling shit. What do we get? This ain't a draft pick. Now no one want to spoil that. One time I'm asking for people to spoil. No one can spoil anything. I'm expecting Nate Ament here at 10, by the way. Yes. I've kind of sold myself in the Bucks sabotaging their team, so. Oh, okay. You guys are trolling me. Silly. Saw Jalen Green to OKC. I was like, okay.
He said, thanks, JD. I need a snack now. Hey, when I sit back and I'm watching, I need a little snack, bro. Popcorn and water.
Damn, I can't believe Morris Johnson went 9. That's interesting.
He's a great player, but at 9 is all nuts to me.
Yeah, Morez was like 15 to like 17 in my mind, 15 to 20. Like I was thinking he might go to San Antonio, but it is what it is.
Golden State finna take 8A.
That should be interesting. He could be that bogut. Is Morez the player Ben Love? Penn Love? No, Penn Love's Bennett Stutz. That's who he been glazing this whole draft cycle. He only got drafted at 9 because of me. That may be true. You see what I did there? May be true. But even that, like, in my mind, Ademora and Yaxel were both better than him. Now I get like Yaxel's old, but like at some point the guy is just way better. I know Morris Johnson is not shown to be like a 3-point shooter in like any real capacity right now. Yes, yeah, Yaxel was a better player than Morris Johnson. Like what? Can Morez pause? You gonna see, man. Shout out to Morez Johnson. Why would you want someone old with Coop? I mean, we're saying old because he's an old draft prospect. At the end of the day, he's gonna be 24. So that means let's say Coop becomes an elite player by the time he's 21. Jackson's gonna be 26. That's not exactly over. Like he's old for a draft pick, but 24 is still like if there's a 24-year-old NBA player, you're not out here talking about, oh my god, it's old, he doesn't fit the timeline. Like Paolo Banchero is gonna be 24 next season. If for whatever reason Paolo was on the Mavericks, no one's like, oh, he just doesn't fit Cooper Flagg's timeline. Like that wouldn't make sense. Now, obviously, Yaxel is not Paolo. I'm not saying he is, but just understand the parallel I'm saying about age. The pick is in for the Bucks. If it's not Nate Ament, I will be flabbergasted. Now, if they manage to not take Nate Ament, but still take another like very obvious bust, then I'll be a bit less flabbergasted. AJ Green is a key player for the Bucks. I mean, what else are they gonna do? Have you seen that roster shit? I'm surprised they ain't bought Kyle Kuzma. So I think Cam will be better than his dad. I think he's better than his dad right now. If you don't know, John D's actually on the phone with some sources. They're actually about to leak the draft to him. So yeah, he's tapped in. This is what the Who Talk podcast gets. We get inside information. The Bucks don't suck. The Bucks don't suck. They're just gonna take him at 13 instead. Nice. Shout out to the Bucks. They got one of their picks right. Shout out to them. Braden Burries. I think that's a good pick for them. Now they're just gonna sabotage their hopes and dreams at 13 instead. But it's better than sabotaging them at 10. Yeah, Braden Burries can defend. He can shoot. He's a combo guard who does a little bit of everything. I don't see like tremendous upside with him. I don't see like all-star, not all-star in the sense of like a creator type all-star. He might be an all-star in terms of like good team, give them multiple all-stars. He's really impactful. But he's more of like the off guards who can knock down shots, help you on the glass, make extra reads, play defense. Hopefully he can project to like guards at the point of attack, like legitimately. That's kind of how I view Braden Burries. But to be honest, Ryan Rollins and Braden Burries is your backcourt of the future. Milwaukee, I like that. I'll say that. I do like that. It's hot AF at 209. Yeah, it's 29 degrees Celsius. So whatever that is in Fahrenheit, probably like 70. Interested to see how Taylor Jenkins uses his backcourt, because I think, respectfully, Tyler Hero, you can leave the team. The Warriors are trading the pick. Interesting. Does that mean it's Trey Murphy? Because if the Warriors are trading the pick, it's got to be for Trey Murphy, right? Derek White to me would be a very best case scenario for Braden Burries. Very best case scenario. Of course, I got AC. I'm rich. What the fuck? First thing you get when you rich is AC. Yeah. I'm actually happy the Bucks didn't fuck it up. Shout out to them. What this is telling me is that it's looking more and more likely that the Thunder are getting Yaxel. And that is tough for the NBA, man. No way the Thunder just get another instant contributor. You gotta remember, Thomas Sorber is coming back next year. Like, that's another like legitimate rim protecting big. We don't know what's going on with Nikola Topic. I'm gonna be honest. At this point, he just has the worst luck of any player I've ever seen in NBA history. But it is what it is. Oh, shout out to Jay in the chat talking about Steph need help. See, this is what I mean. Steph FC, man. You guys are just disgusting. He's 39 years old and you think about drafting for Steph Curry. Man, he's not gonna be on the team. We thinking about the future here. That's why we trading the picks. We need to get younger because we think about life after Steph. I'm telling you, the Warriors dynasty will start again. They just need 30 off the team. Did I like Sorber in the draft? I liked him for OKC. I liked him a lot when OKC got him. That's an OKC pick. That's a Suns pick. What? I hope they don't take NATO, man. I get they're one of the teams that they can develop. I hope they don't take NATO, man. OKC traded their pick to the Suns. You're like the only person who said that to me, and I need like concrete evidence of that. So far, nothing surprising. The Bucks took Braden Burries. That's not surprising. The Bucks didn't shoot themselves in the foot. What's wrong with Ament? Why is everyone clowning on? No one's clowning on him. He just sucks. What's my issue with Ament? Oh, he's a bad basketball player. Thoughts on the Trae Young deal? I don't really have thoughts, to be honest. I like Ament upset. The issue I have with players like Nate Ament is when all of their strengths are still upside, you lose me. He does nothing good. Everything is, oh, he has upside to be a good shooter. He has upside to be a good scorer. He has upside to be this. Like, show me, like, what does he do good? Get to the free throw line? That's it? Like, that's the only thing he does good. Get to the free throw line. Which is cool, I guess. But, like, I need you to actually have strengths before I can start betting on upside. I can't bet on upside when you have no strengths. The pick is in for the Warriors. Don't you dare call Nate Ament Jonathan Isaac archetype. How dare you?
Yeah, that's not even close.
Yeah,
That's
how
not even
dare you? This is what I mean when I say Jay don't know nothing about the draft. Is Ament like T. Salon? I mean, he's not. Tijon Salon is a worse offensive player than Nate Ament is, like, by far. But the concept is the same. Of Tijon Salon had no strengths, but there was upsides. So
Yeah, the Hornets drafted him at 6.
like, even like to a lesser extent, like Noah Osenge. Noah Osenge had like no strengths other than like he was a good mover at 6'10". So he got drafted 12th. Like, his strength was he was a fluid mover. Like, not even elite athlete. No, he moved fluidly at 6'10", and he got drafted 12. Those are the players I don't like. I don't like. I'm all for upside. I believe in upside. I don't believe in upside when it's at the cost of having literally no strengths. That's where it loses me. Salon definitely looked a lot better this year than he did as a rookie, for sure. So shout out to him. We'll see what year 3 has in store for him. This pick is taking forever. Like, goddamn. We're nearly at the end of the lottery, like, and now it wants to just take forever. Reese Shea. No, that's why I hate the Reese Shea pick. Reese Shea did nothing good. Oh, the pick is in. Let's go. No surprise for me. When he was available, this is kind of what I expected them to do. Go with the quote-unquote win now. They took Yaxel. Go with the win now prospect, the one who can play alongside them in what they do in the Warriors system. Obviously, being an older prospect, you expect him to come in right away and make an impact. Now, that isn't always the case. Sometimes these older prospects also need a lot of time to develop, and then you end up just having a 27-year-old in year 3 who's still like a year away. That's how you get Chris Duarte. But I think Yaxel can come in, be a key piece right away, both sides of the ball. Can take some ball handling responsibilities. Solid to good defender. Gone, have a high motor, can knock down the 3. He's really turned himself into a solid shooter. I like this pick for them. I had him going 11 or 12. It depended on which team took him. But this is where I had him going. So it was either Golden State or OKC for me. I knew that's where I was going. He starts until Jimmy gets back. So it would be Steph, Pods,
I think he should.
Steph, Pods, Yaxel, Draymond, and shit. Who's their 5? Quinnan Post.
Don't they still got Chris Paps?
Oh yeah, my fault. My fault. Wait, don't they have to extend Kristaps? Let me check. Yeah, they still gotta extend Kristaps. So like they gotta bring him back. But we'll see. And then OKC, do they take Mara? Like, is Mara the reason they can let Hartenstein walk and they just go with Sorba, Mara, and Chet as their bigs? Maybe. Do they go with the extra ball handling off the bench and go with a Phylon? Because they saw what killed them in the playoffs this year. Who else could I see? Maybe Alan Graves. I think Alan Graves is someone OKC could take at 12. But now I'm getting really scared that it is going to be fucking Nate Amen. If I'm OKC, I think I'll take Alan Graves. Personally. Someone who can knock down the three this year. Really good rebounder, offensive glass, get you some possession battle stuff. Good in the lanes, forcing turnovers, rim protection as a wing, really good wing size. Should be ready to contribute right away. Why over Mara? I think I'd rather just keep Hartenstein. That's one thing I want to do. I want to keep Hartenstein. The other thing is Mara to me is like the mobility is just too much of a question. I get the size aspects of it, but also offensively, I just don't really like Ade Mara that much. I think the passing, I'm not going to say the passing is a little bit gimmicky, but it's a very stationary playmaking and not much on the move. Hasn't shown much to me in the pocket.
Sheesh.
Welcome back.
Oh, thank God she doesn't watch these. Jesus Christ. I can only say, oh yeah, damn, that's crazy. I can only say that so long. It's just a grocery store story.
The pick is in. Who do you think OKC take?
If it were me, you go take LeBaron Phylon. I don't take Nate Ament here. I don't hate the Ade Mara pick just because, Isaiah Hartenstein is going to be coming off the books. I don't know if they want to re-sign him. They should. And then you have a rotation of iHeart, Chet, Sorber, and Jalen Williams. But I think it's LeBaron Phylon. I think LeBaron Phylon is the pick here. I'm gonna screen record this and DM her, John D. My wife is unknown. She'll never be known on the internet. It'll never happen. Ever. Y'all will never see my wife. Most of y'all will probably see is her nails.
We can confirm. John D's wife has nails. There we go. Can confirm.
Yeah. Facts. What? I tell you, man. I try. I'm a nice guy. My patience has grown in this little period. But man. Someone don't provoke these kids. They love hacking into people's shit. You're right. No, we're just doing a lottery, Bamboo. We've been here an hour and a half and it's pick 12. I'm not about to be here another hour.
I'm not gonna lie. Once we get past, so of the guy, I know a Corey, Mara, Steinbeck, Graves, Ament, Dalen Swain, Phylon, Bennett Stutz, Jaden Quaintance, Cam Carr. I actually know more players than I thought I did, to be fair. That's about 25 picks right there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Cam Carr could go here. That's crazy.
Taurus Reed is not a first round pick in my mind, but he had a good
Yeah.
tournament though, so salute to him. But
Yeah, that's usually how it
yeah,
goes.
but back in like 20 years ago, he might have gone fucking lottery based on his tournament. But I'm sorry, I just don't see it personally. Oh, the pick. Okay. Not surprised. I'm interested to see how this works personally.
He was a Laker my entire mock season. He was a Laker, man. This is some bullshit. This is some bullshit. I was praying he fly below the radar. But it's okay. Go ahead, let
They just
iHeart
got
walk.
Dusty May mad as fuck. Did the Mavs have another pick at 17? Did they have another pick?
At 30.
What the fuck he looking mad for? They ain't got no
Right,
bad
bro.
anymore.
You made your bed.
But is Ademar good? Yeah, he's a good player. Real rim protector. Like he's just huge. Like think Donovan Clingan, Zach Edey, Ademar. Like they're the three biggest people in the league instantly. Wemby doesn't count. He's a different breed of human. But like
Yeah,
those
not
three, they're all like they're all just the biggest humans. Anytime you see them on the court, they just look humongous. Amazing rim protector, solid, good in drop coverage. In my opinion, he's a bit soft, personally, in my opinion. Solid passer, like as a stationary guy, can definitely see action around him and can start picking those things apart. Some people will tell you they're shooting upsides. I'm definitely more on the pessimistic side when it comes to that. I have a hard time seeing where he scores at the NBA level, to be honest. I'm not the highest on this pick. I think he takes away from OKC's defensive versatility. And I think offensively, he's not great. But I would have liked him in Golden State because then you could run him in like the handoff stuff with Steph and
Exactly.
whatnot. But in OKC, it's not really the same. This is the Bucks pick at 13. It's not the Heat. This pick is going to the Bucks. Duke, you're only saying this because you're Steinbach FC because he's from up there. Well, he was playing up there in Washington. So you're out here just glazing. But yeah, I'm not. Mara to me was my least favorite of the Michigan guys, personally. But now I will say, yeah, you run Chet and Mara defensive lineups. It's gonna be hard to score at the rim. Let me just say that it's gonna be hard to score at the rim. I do think this pretty much confirms Isaiah Hartenstein will be leaving. I think
if he leaves LA, give him a blank check. Give it to him, please. Go get
he's
Jordan.
not exactly the type of big that Luka would play next to. He's more of a play in the pocket big than a lob threat. I would still get him because he's amazing.
Yeah, we need anything. So like, shit. I don't even care about fit no more because I promise you.
I mean, Ayton played in the pocket, and Hartenstein is better than Ayton. So
Please don't remind me.
Giannis is killing Mara in chat. I mean, it's Giannis.
Yeah, who's next? Shaq.
Yeah. Hey, man, this big who we just drafted. Oh, Shaq will destroy him. He sucks. We're gonna get these lot. I'm not gonna lie. I might stay to the Memphis Grizzlies pick at 16. I need to see who Cam's getting next one.
I'm cool with that.
Yeah, I need Cambuza FC. We need to find out.
Thunder, I'm not gonna acknowledge that right now. I can't acknowledge that.
This is gonna be Nathan, man. It has to be Nathan, man. There's no way the Bucks pass on him twice. They already shocked him by passing on him once.
Nah, it's LeBaron.
Does this mean the Heat have to call in the pick, but it's going to the Bucks, or are the Bucks calling in the pick?
I think the Heat are calling in the pick.
So if the Heat just said fuck you and just drafted like Toby Awaka, does the trade just fall through?
I'll go home.
Stay until the Knicks pick, man. Hell no. What's that? 24?
Yeah, you're crazy as hell. I got
Run
work
them
at
with
6
Neymar's
in the
top
morning
5 all
tomorrow.
time. Yeah, you cooked. You cooked.
It's been a quiet draft so far, chat. I ain't gonna lie. I was anticipating some trades. We almost halfway in. We ain't got no trades yet. Take a 5-hour energy, John D. I can't do that. What do you guys think about the Rockets? Everyone, they're in a mid situation. It's crazy. Yeah, the Rockets are in a sticky situation because I think everybody else is getting better around them, and it's not really much else they can do. So, Diesel locked in and on $5 for the next 20 years. Yes, I am. Unfortunately. But if you guys like, comment, and subscribe, I won't have to be a 9 to 5 for the next 20 years. How you feel about the Celtics, John D? I think that's a great fit. The Celtics for who? Oh, iHeart to the Celtics. Oh, I would like iHeart to the Celtics. I hope they don't get him, but I think it's a good fit. OKC has another pick. Yeah, and that might mess around and be Cam Carr. Or Bennett Sturts. Ooh.
Bennett Sturts would be good for them as a backup point guard.
Exactly.
But so have you basically given up on Topic?
I mean, with the assertion of, with the rise of AJ Mitchell, I don't know, man.
Because I don't know if it was confirmed. I seen that like something like he just had to get back surgery or something. Like, when have we seen a player's career? So he gets drafted with a torn ACL. He then gets cancer. And then he needs back surgery. Like, I don't know if I've seen luck this bad.
Yeah.
Like, at this point, yeah, chill. If you still want him at this point,
you can have him, brother.
Like, god damn, like, I just feel bad at this point.
Yeah, best wishes to him.
Now, I wasn't the highest on him coming in. When I first watched him and they were telling me he was 6'7" point guard, and I saw him and he was 6'2.5". Obviously, he's not that small. But when I saw it, I was like, oh yeah, these guys lied to me. And I was like, yeah, okay, interesting. And then I was like, it's just, to me, he's just I think he's got a good feel for the game. I do. I think he sees the floor really well, really willing passer. Shows some ability as a driver that I find interesting. But to me, I don't see it. He's a millionaire he's a millionaire who had cancer at 20 years old. Like, at the end of the day, however much money you're making, you get cancer at 20 years old. That's life changing.
Very scary.
So. Shout out to Oscar Robertson for still being alive, man. The last one from like him and Elgin Baylor, the last ones of like, although Bob Cousy just won't,
he won't go.
Breathing, yeah. Like Oscar Robertson and Bob Cousy, the only ones still up right now, I think.
Yeah, up and kicking.
Bob Cousy is 97. Oh damn. Oh, Adam Silver is out. Let's see who the Bucks / Miami Heat take. It was too good to be true. I'm sorry to spoil it. It was too good to be true. I knew it. They were gonna fuck it up eventually. There you go. Shout out to the Bucks. There we go. They just knew that they could get the bum at 13 instead of 10. So,
hey, congratulations, Nate.
At least the Bucks went 1 for 2. Yeah, at least the Bucks went 1 for 2.
Yeah. They went and got they got Braden Burries. Made him in as a project.
That's the kind way of saying he does nothing good.
This is a project pick. Very, very big project. I don't want to speak too downly on Nate Ament because I really spoke badly on Derek Queen, and he had a pretty good rookie year.
He sucks too. You're still right. Rookies just don't get judged on the same scale, which I'm not saying maybe they shouldn't. But at the end of the day, we need to stop PRA watching rookies, please. Derek Queen was not good. I don't care if he averaged 12, 7, and 5. I don't even know what he averaged, but he was not good. And respectfully, it's the same thing that's been fucking happening with Maxime Reynaud in Sacramento. Yeah, he didn't suck. He was not good. He was not a good player. He was surprisingly better than you would expect for a 917th pick. But he doesn't mean he was actually a good NBA player. Yes, I think Derek Queen sucks. Yes, I think Derek Queen sucks. I also thought Derek Queen sucks before he got drafted. So, Guy on Prince 2890 said, "Quick question: with Morez to Dallas, is PJ Washington expendable? Interesting. How would he fit next to Wemby for my Spurs? I didn't even think about that. Does Morez make guys like PJ and Najee Marshall expendable? I would look into a PJ Washington for sure. He's the
Najee Marshall want to play with Luka.
We don't care.
He's already said this.
He's the physical profile you're looking at for sure. Can knock down the three. Can guard some wing assignments that you kind of been lacking. We're asking Champagny to take those assignments. He's more physically imposing in that regard. Next to Wemby, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I think that's a good call right there. PJ Washington, I would make the call. I don't know what it's gonna take. Hopefully, it's like nothing much, but I would definitely look into it. But yeah, I'm sorry. These rookies that people just be pushing because they put up PRA just be pissing me off. Because then I have to listen to they have upside because of PRA. It's like, yeah, they just get given opportunity. It doesn't mean they're good, but salute.
LeBaron to the Bulls. I don't want him to fall out of the lottery, but if he goes to the Bulls, I'm cool with it. LeBaron and Quaintance. I like it.
Charlotte has to go forward. I mean, LeBaron would be the pick for me. I think they need another ball handler like badly. So I would go with LeBaron Phylon, but they might have PTSD if the last time they took a skinny guard was James Bouknight and he sucked. So they might have PTSD. Oh, I'm not trading Carter Bryant for PJ though. Respectfully.
Yeah, not at all.
Well, you said PJ and Kyrie for Carter Bryant and De'Aaron Fox. I probably would do that, to be fair. Give me Kyrie, I probably would. Will Riley was better than Derek Queen. He was. I like Will Riley. Same thing that fucking happened with Jeremiah Fears. Is both the Pelicans rookies sucked, but it is what it is. I guess I'm just more critical of rookies because I just view them like any other player. At the end of the day, if you're in the NBA, I'm just viewing you. How good are you in the NBA? Like if I'm projecting, I'll say I'm projecting. But if you're asking me how good are you, I don't need to hear that the guy's 19 when I'm saying how good the player is. Then don't ask me how good they are. Right. Charlotte needs a big. I mean, I would have took a Demar if he was available. Now it's like, do I want Steinbach? Charlotte love offensive rebounds. Steinbach's probably the best rebounder in the draft.
I wouldn't hate a Steinbach pick here, but I wouldn't be my first option.
Phylon would be my first option. How many rookies were actually good? Conker-Nipple, Dylan Harper, VJ, Colin Murray Boyles, Cooper Flag. The Kings' best rookie was Dylan Caldwell. That was their best rookie. It wasn't no Maxime Reynaud. It wasn't whoever. And it wasn't Nick Clifford. Dylan Caldwell was their best rookie, and he was undrafted. So yeah, he was a good rookie. Those are probably the only ones I would say were legitimately good players. I think I said Cedric Howard. Everyone else, like you got a couple guys who are like okay, Oh no, Hugo Gonzalez was like okay. Jaeger was okay. Am I forgetting anyone? Rasheed Fleming was okay. Malowatch just never played.
We'll learn. They'll learn.
Okay.
They'll learn, Mars.
And then pretty much everyone else just sucked. Will Richard, yeah, Will Richard was a solid rookie. Yeah, Will Richard was a solid rookie. Most rookies aren't good players. It's really that simple. And then, like, obviously the worst rookie, Yang Hansen, like obviously fucking terrible. Ben Seraph, terrible. Will Riley closed the season well, but for the most of the season he sucked as well. But he closed the year well, so shout out to Will Riley.
I'm still drunk
Will
on the Malowatch.
Will Riley's just not physically ready, but yeah. Go ahead.
It'll be shit. Oh, don't do.
You think Yax will be good for the Warriors? Yes. I think that was the pick for them. Okay, Charlotte's pick is in. Let's see. There's a trade, chat. Trade. Never mind. Just the trade we already knew about. He's announcing it like we ain't know. Fucking hell, just pissed me off. That shit just annoyed me. They went with what I thought. They offensive rebound maxed. Okay. Makes sense. Come on, man. I see the philosophy. They're also drafting a lot of white
So
guys.
LeBaron in Chicago, Cam Carr in Memphis. I like Cam Carr.
Yeah, okay.
So,
I'm not gonna lie. For anyone who doesn't know, Steinbach averaged about 5 offensive rebounds a game this year.
Yeah.
Showed some potential as a shooter. Like shot the 3 like at solid volume for a big. Percentage I think was okay. Knocked down, made his free throws. He's a pure like interior big. The issue is he's not a very good defender. So like really good rebounder, some like shooting potential, good around the rim, but doesn't defend. Doesn't defend at a high level, I'll say. Not a great rim protector. He's not Sabonis bad, I don't think. I don't think he'll be Sabonis bad. And I do think the offensive rebounding is extremely valuable. Musa, go on, watch your mouth. What the fuck? Watch your mouth. Someone's got to go between Moose. Ryan Kalkbrenner is the odd man out there. Steinbach and Moose as your 2 bigs, allowing you to give 2 different looks. Kalkbrenner is the odd man out for sure. In my opinion. Now, I don't know what they're going to do, but in my opinion, he's the odd man out. Because Ryan Kalkbrenner is another rookie who just wasn't very good. Respectfully. Of course, respectfully. Now, offensively, I think Ryan Kalkbrenner is okay. But defensively, he was too immobile to keep up with what Charlotte were trying to do. And it hurt them a lot. But yeah, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised about the Steinbach pick. Wasn't Chill hyping him up? Yeah. Because Ryan Kalkbrenner went, where did he go? What was the school?
He was at Creighton.
Creighton, that's it. He was at Creighton, yeah. Chill was fucking with him. I mean, he was still good. Because he was like getting crazy block numbers at Creighton, I think.
Yeah, I wanted him to be a Laker.
But yeah, I think Steinbach will be good for them. He was decent. No. Ryan Kalkbrenner was not good. There's a reason, and I'm pretty sure the stats back this up. I don't even need to check them. There's a reason they were way better when Ryan Kalkbrenner was off the court. Defensively, he just couldn't keep up. It's that simple. He just couldn't. So defensively, he couldn't keep up, and offensively, he slowed them down as well. He wasn't as dynamic as Musa. He just wasn't. Hannes, I think, is probably the best balance between both. So defensively, he's not great. I'm talking about Ryan Kalkbrenner. And then offensively, he didn't fit what the Hornets were trying to do. He had an on-off of -10. Okay, see? Come on, man. I test. Oh, you think? Close enough. We're gonna say you're right. Yeah. Next up, Chicago. Who does Chicago pair with Caleb?
LeBaron Philon.
So you play him in the backcourt with Josh Giddey?
No, I'll probably have him come off the bench, but I think he'll probably be the Josh Giddey replacement if he pans out. Because I'm just not high on Josh Giddey in the future. But
Interesting slip right there. It's cool though.
I didn't mean. You know what? Okay. Okay.
Freudian slip. Yeah, Freudian slip. Yeah, I think Phylon probably is the pick here. They've got
Unless
too
they wanna
many.
go
They've got too
Cam
many.
Carr.
They've got too many forwards.
Yeah.
They just got. How do you feel about them getting Claxton? I don't think anyone's.
I mean, they got a starting level center for free. Like, I'm not. I don't think he's the answer at center long term, but they did need help at that position. Because what, they still have Jalen Smith, don't they? Or is he gone?
They still have
Yeah,
Jalen
so
Smith.
I don't even hate Jalen Smith as a player either, but I think they've gotten much better with their rotation. And I think he's athletic enough to get out and transition and play with the pace that the Bulls want to play with. I think Josh Giddey is a good enough passer to be able to set him up as well. So, I mean, the Bulls have a solid team. They got a solid team. I mean, when the season first started, I thought they might be making a play-in push again. So, I think they got some talent in there.
You think they could look at a Corey here, or you think that's a reach?
Igbuka Okori. I don't hate it. I think LeBaron is the clear best player. Well, not the clear best player, but the clear pick here. If they're gonna go with a point guard, I just think LeBaron is probably a better passer, a much better passer. I think they both have similarities when it comes to like first step and being able to get to the rim and having good handle and athleticism and speed. But I think, Dalen Swain is nice though. I'm looking at the chat.
You think they need another like wing?
No, but I'm saying like I don't hate Dalen Swain as a prospect. So I think either way, in my head, I'm looking at from this standpoint, I'm looking at Matas and Caleb Wilson. Those are the guys where it's like, okay, these are the two.
But that's
Everybody
your 3
else-
and 4. So Jalen Swain.
Exactly.
playing him at the
So it's
2?
like,
Yeah.
I don't think he can play the two though.
Neither do I. That's why I feel like, even though I like Jalen Swain as well, unfortunately, I think it's over. I have a sneaky feeling the Grizzlies are going to take Alan Graves.
Oh,
I have a sneaky feeling they're going to take Alan Graves, which I would really love for them, by the way. But
yeah.
I think the Grizzlies are spreadsheet coded. I'm gonna be honest. I think that spreadsheet. I think that spreadsheet FC. I know Alan Graves spreadsheets are among the best. So yeah, I think they might take Alan Graves. Nah, I might just be making this up, but I have a feeling. But yeah, I think Alan Graves would be good for that. That's the wing size I want. Finding out Jalen Wells was 6'7" today was amazing. But you now have Jalen Wells, Cedric Howard, Alan Graves, Cam Boozer, Zach Edey, Cam Spencer. That right there as like your core, I like that a lot. And then obviously you gotta like fill it out with some other players you can help. But if that's your core, I like that. Pick is in for the Bulls. Let's see who they take. I'm hoping Jaden Quaintance goes to the Spurs. Really hoping Jaden Quaintance goes to the Spurs.
Yeah.
Because I'll even if it doesn't work out because of the injuries and whatnot, I still understand the swing. And I think it's still going to be worth it at 20. Adam Silver coming out. Let's see. Chicago 15. Okay. Interesting.
I like him.
They have
I like him.
I really like Jalen Swain. They have a log jam though. I'm confused.
They do have a lot. They do have a lot of wings. A lot of wings. A
All
lot
of
of
their
forwards.
picks in the last 2 years have been it's Noah Asenge, Jalen Swain, Caleb Wilson, and Matas. All they've done is take wings. Wings, forwards, like. Are they trying to run a lineup of fucking Josh Giddey, Jalen Swain, Matas, Noah, and Caleb? And just have a bunch of guys who can do everything, but no real big?
Exactly.
I don't know, man. I like Jalen Swain as a player, but this is still interesting to me.
Yeah.
And Jalen Swain gonna have some interesting highlights as a rookie for sure. Because at his size, the handle he has, that's what I think makes him like very interesting. He's also another guy who doesn't shoot the three.
Exactly.
Because Caleb can't shoot the three. Noah Asenge can't shoot the three. Matas, you're hoping he figures it out, but hasn't to this point. Josh Giddey is not a good shooter, regardless of what the percentages say. Trey Jones is on their team, doesn't shoot the three. Jalen Swain doesn't. No one. Nick Claxton doesn't shoot the three. The best shooter on their team genuinely might be Jalen Smith.
Might be.
Who am I forgetting? Like someone who plays real minutes for them. Like, am I forgetting someone like crazy? Let me check their roster right quick. Pat Williams does not count. He's not an NBA player. Oh, Anthony Simons is on that team now. But is he a free
Is he
agent?
a free agent?
Yeah, that's why I got to check. Rob Dillingham, I guess, will be their best shooter.
Yeah. Damn, I forgot they had Rob.
This shit's bad, man.
I
Like
could have
Josh
saw that
Giddey,
shit coming a mile away.
Josh
Rob
Giddey,
was not.
practically a non-shooter. Patrick Williams, non-NBA player. Isaac Okoro, non-shooter. Jalen Smith can shoot. Trey Jones, non-3-point shooter. Rob Dillingham, cool. Matas Muzelis hasn't shown to be a 3-point shooter yet. Noah Asenge, non-3-point shooter. Leonard Miller is also another guy who's not a 3-point shooter. Like, this is going to be the worst shooting team in the league. It has to be. Has to be the worst shooting team in the league as presently constructed anyway. We'll see like what they do in free agency. But as presently constructed, no one on their team outside. And Rob Dillingham is more like, oh yeah, he can shoot. The percentages don't even bear it out for him. Just want to make sure like we have that abundantly clear. Robert Dillingham in his career right now is a 32% three-point shooter. Like he's also not shown the ability to make threes at the NBA level. So we could even throw him in the group and say like the only guy on their team who you could trust to knock down an open three is Jalen Smith, their center. That's not good. In 2026, that's not good.
Not good at all.
Why is Patrick Williams so bad? His raw stats look good. I don't know what raw stats you're looking at, so I'm just going to read off his basketball reference page. Patrick Williams this year, in 20 minutes per game, averaged 7 points a game, 3 rebounds, 1.5 assists, 1 turnover on 37, 35, 72 splits. That's the raw stats looking good. Bad day, man. Bad day for humanity. He shot 41% on twos. That's the raw stats looking good.
Sheesh. Who's a rookie?
He shot 51% from 0 to 3 feet. That's the raw stats looking good. 28% from 3 to 10 feet. That's the raw stats looking good. He's a rookie. He's in year 5.
Yeah, this is not a young player. This is damn near a vet.
No, sorry. He was in year 6. My fault. Year 6. Now he's only 24. Fucking Yaxu's age. Now he's gonna be 25 next season, but Yaxu's age. But come on, man. His first 4. Yeah, there's a reason he got extended. He managed to finesse. The issue is
I don't know how he got that shit.
Because he managed to shoot solid 3-point percentages on low volume, and people still believed in the defensive upside. But you know, now how much you getting paid? 20 M's, I think.
Yeah, I think it was
I just looked at. I think
years.
he's going to be like their second highest paid player on the team. The pick is in for the Grizzlies.
All right, let's
18
see.
next year. He's making 18, and he's making 18 for the next 3 years because you best believe he's taking that player option.
Oh God.
Oh, yo, AJ, why your nails look like that? God damn. I might have to just AJ gonna be a bust. His nails look crazy.
And they got the close up on the nails. He's a nail biter.
He is for sure. I'm trolling.
Shit, I know he look that bad.
Do I think it's Spurs take? I'm hoping they take Quaintance, but I don't know. I'm also hoping the Grizzlies here take Alan Graves. Who do you think Charlotte might be able to get File on at 18?
It might be. I think he's falling way too low.
I had a feeling when he measured in at 6'4", 180. Teams are kind of fading the skinny guards at this point. They learned Rob Dillingham was the last one. I think Rob Dillingham was the last one who got the benefit of the doubt, and I didn't like that pick. Grizzlies pick, come on. I don't mind a File on here. Another creator. Who else would I not mind? And a Corey would be okay. Bennett Sturts would be okay. I understand the Jaden Quaintance pick. Oh, let's see. Okay, they didn't go where I thought. But I'm not. I like it. Another pick and roll ball handler. I know Penn Mad. Oh, this is a trade? He's going to OKC? What? So what did Memphis get? Did Memphis just get the 18th pick or whatever? The 17th pick? Did they just move back one spot? 2 seconds. Excuse you?
Yeah, 2 seconds. Yep. 2 seconds.
What?
2 seconds. Yep.
Memphis. We sabotaging Boozle's career already?
Damn, they get 16 and 17. That is crazy.
How are we giving OKC more picks, bro?
Oh,
you know,
that's
OKC, you know what this
hilarious.
means? Lou Dort is gone. Hartenstein, all the team options, they're rejecting them. Every single one. They're just gonna re-up them on rookies. That's
Yeah, that's probably what they're doing. I'm not gonna lie, that's probably what they're doing.
They got a Damara. That's their Hartenstein replacement. Bennett Sturts is now their backup initiator, point guard, whatever. They're gonna get a Lou Dort replacement. If they get Jaden Quaintance. Oh my God.
Now we gotta stay at least one more pick just to see. While we do that, let me go.
We'll stay till Charlotte. We'll stay till Charlotte at 18.
Cool.
Sharm's tweet. Let's see. Memphis is trading number 16 pick Bennett Sturts to the Oakland. Ridiculous. Yes, they have 16 and 17. So they've got Bennett Sturts, and now they're about to get whoever they get at 17. Let's see if Penn's tweeted anything on the timeline. A long no. There you go. If anyone wondering. Shout out to Penn Star basketball, man. The longest no of history. Let's just say, hi, Penn Star. There we go. Man, oh man, I'm very upset. I need Memphis to explain to me why they've just traded the 16th pick for 2 second rounders. I don't think they would take Phylon if they just took Bennett Sturts. I don't think that would make sense. I think this would be a Cam Carr, Jaden Quaintance. I could still see Alan Graves. Those would probably be the names I can see. Yeah. So I would say Cam Carr, Jaden Quaintance, Alan Graves would be the 3 names that have. The second round is a 51st and 57th. Yeah, Memphis don't make sense. Kareem Lopez. Shit. I'm gonna just stay quiet. I hope Kristanek doesn't go top 20. No disrespect. I'm gonna be honest. I don't want to call the Bulls right now the biggest losers because I like the players they got. I'm just so confused about what they're doing. ESPN is saying Memphis has 17. Is that correct? Okay. Thank you. There's no way it was just gonna be 2 seconds. Okay. Cool. Thank you. Okay.
He said, "Thank you."
Well, there's no way you're ruining Boozer's career already. But I don't understand it. This is what confuses me, right? If they just flipped picks, unless Memphis were gonna take Bennett Sturts, why would OKC give them 2 second rounders to get the player that Memphis weren't gonna take anyway? You know what I'm saying? Like let's just say for the sake of the conversation, let's say the Grizzlies were gonna take Phylon at 16 and the Thunder wanted Bennett Sturts at 17. Why would they then flip picks if you was going to be able to get your player anyway at 17? This is the same thing the Wizards and Pacers did a couple years back for Koulibaly and Jarvis Walker, and it confused me. It confuses me when this stuff happens. But I'm hoping this is Alan Graves or a guards, but we'll see. But thank God it wasn't just 16 for 2 seconds. Because I would have made Boozer request a trade right now. Phylon for sure. I could see it. Now, the Grizzlies having 2 skinny guards would be crazy because Jar isn't exactly built. Let's see. Graves slipping to Philly. What's that? 22? Interesting. I'd assume Lou Dort is gone. Shams wasn't trolling. Shams has this compulsion that he needs to be the first to get the news out, so he gets shit out before it's even like fully done. The obsession to be first. You don't even need to be fully accurate. You just need to get the baseline. And there you go.
We this Oh, Twitter is hilarious, bro. I swear to God. Holy shit.
I think right now, if I had to say, because I know tomorrow on PC, they're going to say, who was the biggest winners and losers of the draft? I think I got to say Dallas, low key. I think Morez Johnson at 9 was a major reach.
Yeah.
Like majorly bad reach. Yeah, I just don't see it offensively, personally. I get the defense. Him and Coop, there's like a, oh, sorry, picks in, let's see. Okay. Interesting. Wait, what?
Another
You
trade.
moved back again. We're sabotaging our goat. We're sabotaging our franchise player. Okay. All this is telling me, because I trust in my Memphis Grizzlies FC stand up. All this is telling me is that whoever Memphis want, other teams are fine not getting him. So they're able to keep moving back and acquiring assets. So whoever it is, whoever they take, they're just reading the board. But for whatever it's worth, a Corey to Detroit, I like that. Another guy who can get downhill, crack the paint. Now I need to see him develop as a decision maker and passer, and I also need to see like him actually like make shots at a better clip. But the upside there in terms of the creation, the speed, the athleticism, I like it. And they're a big enough team so that him being an undersized guard is not a problem. I know it's Pistons pick. I just said that. I'm staying until the Grizzlies pick. So 21 now. I'm staying until I find out who we're getting. It better not be all this for Isaiah Evans. I promise it better not be. They've got enough second round pick. Get him in the second round. Get him in the second round. Phylon is being done wrong, by the way.
Yes, he is.
So next up is Charlotte. I'm gonna keep saying Phylon. I think Phylon works here. Yes, Memphis FC. I did say Phylon falls, but at the same time, I didn't want Phylon to fall this bad. I think Phylon is really good. Like seeing Keaton Wagler go 5 and fucking Phylon about to go to 206. It just doesn't sit right with me because Phylon is like clearly better than him. But
yeah, Cam Carr. I mean, this is kind of
Christian Anderson. He could be an interesting guard for a team. Someone asked what Keaton Wagler's ceiling to me is, and I didn't want to be disrespectful, but I have a hard time seeing more than Ty Jerome. So, but I think Ty Jerome's good. So take with that how you want. Can't believe OKC got Bennett Starks.
Yeah, that's such a good pick. If that shooting translates, and he's such a good passer.
High level pick and roll operator. Maybe Shea can now get off the ball and you have reliable ball hands. They saw that they had no ball handling in the second round. Shit, they said Bennett Starks. Now they got AJ Mitchell next year. Jada. They about to run a lineup of 4 ball handlers in a big.
Yep.
They're not about to lose. One thing OKC not gonna do is lose for the same reason twice in a row. That's the one thing they're not gonna do. I don't think Quaintance is the move for Toronto. They got Colin Murray Bowles and Sway Barnes. Quaintance is redundant over there, in my opinion. Too high on who? Where would Quaintance have gone without injury concerns? I mean, no lower than fucking where Morris Johnson went. No lower than that, in my opinion. He's a better prospect than Morris Johnson.
Yeah, I think if Quaintance was fully healthy and he was able to show what he could do all season, he was a top 10 pick.
How good is Bennett Starks defensively? Not great.
But when you go to one of the greatest defensive teams of all time,
Oh, man. Yeah, I think Phylon is better than Walter Clayton. For sure, by the way. Like, it's not even a question.
Hey, I am Trey Jones. You'll be surprised how easily songs get stuck in my head, bro. All I gotta do is hear it once. It's over with.
Kevin Sev7, thank you for the super chat, said you need actual physical traits almost 99% of the time to be successful. I hate to say it, unathletic guys start at disadvantage. Being small doesn't help. I agree. You do need physical traits in the NBA to be successful. But I do think for players like Phylon, the speed, quickness, like change of direction is still a physical trait that they can use to their advantage, especially when I've seen him able to get to the rim with relative consistency at a high clip. I understand college basketball, cool, but he doesn't strike me as someone where like Keaton Wagler to me is a way more bigger question in terms of physical, matching the physicality of the NBA level than Fallon personally. But it is what it is. Pick is in for Charlotte. This should be interesting. I think they got a good pick with Steinbeck. We'll see where they go now. I'm about to call the Bucks the biggest losers just for getting Nate Amen. I'm gonna be honest. Oh wow, okay. Interesting.
Wow, he even gets taken over LeBaron.
Yeah, this I feel like this is it's getting weird to me, but Christian Anderson just went to Charlotte. Guard out of Texas Tech, good playmaker, good athlete. He's a smaller guard. I think he's what 6'1", maybe 6'1", 6'2". Smaller guards, but quick, gets downhill. But I don't. It's not that I'm missing something. I know why he's falling. I just don't agree.
Yeah.
But I think Christian Anderson's a good player, though, so salute to him. Now, the first clip you showing me is a highlight of him bobbling the ball. It's not great, but salute. Oh, Kevin 77 said, not talking about Phylon, just in general, and IQ definitely helps. Yeah, I know. I was just applying it to Phylon because that's kind of the person I was focusing on. But yeah, I think IQ can definitely be an equalizer. I do think you need some physical advantage. Like even like guys like Jokic, the strength is a major advantage, the balance, the coordination. Like if you're able to combine that with like the IQ, you can still make it work. But like a player with like no physical advantages, to me, is like a Ty Jerome, where I just see like an inevitable ceiling in the playoffs, where like you can be hunted religiously on one side, and then you can be taken out of your game offensively on the other side because of the physicality and not being able to create separation at high because you lack a first step and all that stuff. But I just don't, for Phylon, I just don't think that's the case. But yeah, I think Christian Anderson is a fine player. I mean, he shot the three at a high clip. I think he was 40% from three this year. Like legitimate, can shoot the ball, good playmaker. I think he's a good player. Like, I have no problem with the Hornets. As long as the Hornets got a guard, I think they did good. So whether it was a Bennett Sturts, a Christian Anderson, or LeBaron Phylon, as long as they got a guard, I was kind of cool with it. How am I liking the World Cup? I don't know. I'm not watching it. Neymar's gonna play tomorrow though. We'll be there. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I did not expect this shit to be 2 hours or fucking 2.5 hours. Because I promise I'm not staying until the end of the first round. I'm staying until Memphis keep trading back and pissing me off. So we might have to stay till the Lakers pick to get John D to get what he wants.
We don't have to stay to the Lakers pick, my brother. We do not have to stay.
I haven't watched anything. I mean, I watch games I watch games sometimes. I've watched both Argentina games. I've watched some of France's games. I watched the first half of Spain against who was it, Saudi Arabia or whoever they played. I watched the first half of Portugal Uzbekistan while I was on the panel. That's pretty much it. Neymar is washed. You're washed. Shut up. So I've been watching. Yeah, I watched some games. I said that. I watch the players I'm interested in. So I watch obviously Messi, Yamal, Neymar when he plays. I didn't watch the England one. No. I've seen parts of the England games, but I didn't watch them. I saw the first 20 minutes of them against Croatia, and I watched the last 10 minutes of them against Ghana. Look at Phylon, man. He know he being done wrong, man.
He is.
Stand with you. He stand with you, man. I'll be pissed.
I would too. I'd have left.
Okay, yeah, chill out. Oh, he's represented by Mike Miller? I didn't know that. That's good representation right there. Shout out to Mike Miller. He knew about Jokic. There's a spider just crawling up towards my camera.
Turn the camera off
built
and
its
just
own-
hit the camera.
It's just built its own web. I'm just watching it. Just think so owns the place. Salute. Neymar shouldn't have been selected for the World Cup. Yeah, well, you were home, so shout out. Does my hoodie have AC? Of course. I'm rich. All right, Raptors pick in. Come on. No. Oh, man. Shout out to Alan Graves. Oh, man. I wanted that in Memphis. Fuck. So who we going to take? Damn, are we going to take fucking Phylon? I don't mind. Because San Antonio can't take another guard. That's just a crime. They can't.
Yeah.
So we know Phylon's available for the Grizzlies. Is Neymar top 5? Of course, Gabby. I like Alan Graves for them. Now it's a bit weird because I think you got to start Colin Murray Boyles, and obviously Scotty Barnes. Are you moving Scotty Barnes to the 1 like full time?
I mean, it's not a bad idea. At least until they get like an actual guard. But
Oh, Penn is live, so we need to watch. Let's see.
okay. Pull it up.
Let's see.
Okay,
Like,
I
who
will just say one thing. I will stay up.
It's like Kevin Love.
Let's see if he reads
Yeah.
my chat.
I will
Very
stay up
slow.
for the next 3 minutes and then just try to be positive about him.
Sure.
That's the best way to approach, in my opinion.
Okay. So here's the rundown on Alan Graves.
He said.
Okay, this is a freshman. He came off the bench. He shot 41% from 3, 51% from the field. Very low volume player. Pros, incredible playmaker, incredibly positionally versatile. One of the best defensive playmakers in the draft. Okay, absolutely
Right.
incredible.
My son just called me say that you all got a steal.
Okay, so there's a version of this that works incredibly well for the Raptors, in which case you got a very, very good shooter who replaces some element of what Sandro Mamukelashvili brought.
The Mamu is gone.
Why did we just draft a bench guy at 19? I can't get over this right now. I don't.
He's not necessary. You don't see him being an NBA starter. So
It's like Kevin Love.
See, these guys ain't
like,
even grateful, man. We would have been grateful.
the best
for Grizzlies
version of
FC, man.
this
Fuck.
is a souped up Kyle Anderson, Boris Diaw clone. Okay. He's
Please
not-
tell me
he-
there's a trade coming, man, for Terrace Reed or something. Please tell me.
Oh my God! Please stop the Terrace Reed. I said it before, just before the pick.
Oh, yeah,
I would rather
yeah.
we pick Alan Graves than Terrace Reed, and I stand
Yeah.
on it.
They don't.
He's got a lot of pros. So I want to read some of the notes from No Ceilings here. Graves is a confident passer with both hands. So I'm going to make this small and make myself a little bit bigger. Hang on one second. Where are we? Where?
And come on stream. He's on his own stream.
Okay, I'm gonna pull you guys off. You guys are still on, but you're kind of off screen right now. So Alan Graves, welcome to the Toronto Raptors. I get it. I understand it. I kind of felt like the Raptors were leaning in this direction, but I didn't want to believe it. But I genuinely felt like OKC,
See, Raptors fans ain't happy, man.
Charlotte were all teams that might lean Alan Graves. This is a very, very big bet on very limited sample. But what is in the sample is one of the best defensive playmakers that I've ever evaluated. This has shades of Colin Murray-Boyles, except the jump shot is not as big a question mark with him. He is a really good shooter on very low volume. The athleticism is what kind of stymied some of the potential talk and steamroll. I think what I would say is Alan Graves walked into the draft cycle as a potential top 13, top 14 pick. After the combine, a lot of people muted on that. He had a 34-inch vertical. He had a 3.18 shuttle run. The testing numbers just didn't match up, okay? But basketball is not played in a simulation. Basketball is not played on a test. And quite frankly, Colin Murray-Boyles did not test very well athletically last year either. I think the Raptors have kind of proven at this point that they don't care about these numbers as much as the average fan does. And if a lot of people started to overthink Alan Graves because he played against lesser competition, because he played in a weaker conference, because he came off the bench, I'll remind you that this Raptors front office drafted Scotty Barnes, and he came off the bench for a large chunk of his season at Florida State too. The Raptors
But that's the same team that Jalen Williams came from, right?
Yes, Jalen Williams came from Santa Clara. And that program, I believe, and here's my belief, okay? And then this is, I think that Alan Graves is going to be a really good basketball player.
I think he's going to be a really good player, yeah.
I think he's going to be
from Santa Clara.
I think he's going to be a 10-year pro. I don't think he's going to be a superstar. I don't see an all-star. I don't see a starter, perma starter. I don't see, all NBA, any of that shit. Okay. And yes, there were higher upside bets at this position. There was Chris Sinak. There was, LeBaron Philon. But every one of these players.
Let's do the Spurs take.
All right. Here it is.
Ron was the only one who had Kareem Lopez as a lottery pick. Everyone knew he wasn't going to the damn lottery. I don't know what that was about. Ron's been on his Mexican gimmick recently. Oh, just a thing he's been doing. I think if they take Alan Graves, I think they're moving Scotty Barnes to full-time point guard.
Yeah.
Which I don't really have a problem with. But it'd be interesting. Who do we think San Antonio take? I'm hoping for Jaden Quayens, but I haven't even really considered anyone else. Oh my God, hurry up and make the pick. God damn. Philo might fall to 23. Who's at 23?
Atlanta.
Oh. So they get if they get Kingston and Philo, they won the draft. Respectfully. Let's see, San Antonio. Okay, no surprise. No surprise. The Spurs know what they're doing, man. The Spurs know what they're doing.
I'm telling you,
I'll just
y'all.
say this. If this works out, the Spurs defense will be impossible to score on for the next 10 years.
I'm
It'll be
trying to
impossible.
tell you right now. Oh my God. Okay, y'all put. And I was trying to tell y'all. Okay, y'all playing with fire. Y'all are playing with some
Why are they
fire.
showing offensive highlights? Man, if this works, like if he's healthy, if he's moving like he did coming out of high school or at ASU, man. Now the issue is offensively, he sucks.
Yeah. If he ain't
But if
catching a
this
lot.
works, yeah, if this works, they took Jaden Quaintance out of Kentucky / ASU. For everyone wondering, he was a sophomore. He's still 19. He's still one of the youngest players in the draft.
Exactly.
He was a freshman last year, and the only reason he didn't come out after his freshman year, he literally couldn't. He was too young. Oh, my fault. He's still 18. He doesn't turn 19 until next month. So he is a sophomore, and he is still 18. So yeah, do with that information what you want. Yeah. He's one of, if not the best defenders in this class. The issue is obviously the injury stuff. So it's a big swing for San Antonio, but knowing that you were just in the finals, why not take a huge swing and see what can happen? Yeah, we know about the knee surgeries. God damn. You don't need to tell us 7 times. That's why he dropped all the way to 20.
Yeah. It's about right. That is a filthy starting lineup. In the future, Dylan Harper, Stephon Castle, Carter Bryant, Jaden Quaintance, and Victor Wembanyama. You're not scoring. You're not scoring the basketball. That's not going to happen.
Now you can have Jaden Quaintance defending pick and roll with Wemby Roman. For sure. Robert Williams, I think, is a fair defensive comp, except he's more mobile on the outside than Robert Williams, in my opinion. He's like I think Phylon showed his freshman year he could play defense.
This year he hasn't been too good.
Yeah, this year he was bad. I'm not gonna lie. I think the Spurs getting Quaintance was amazing.
So do I. It's like I said, it's a risky pick, but
Yeah, I think Jonathan Isaac is a valid kind of comp.
if Quaintance
He's
becomes
6'9"
everything
with
I
a
think he
7'5"
can,
wingspan too, by the way. So And now Memphis up next. I don't even know who we take. I'm hoping it's final, but
at this point, shit.
I would have took Christian Anderson at 21, but I didn't expect him to go wherever he went, 17 or wherever, 18, wherever Charlotte picked. He might be like a carbon copy of Jonathan Isaac, because Jonathan Isaac couldn't stay healthy either. So
Yeah, that fucking sucks.
I wouldn't be surprised if they sat him out summer league.
They probably will.
Even though he's probably been good to go for a while, but I wouldn't be surprised. Pimp named Slickback sent $5. Appreciate it. It says so many morons in the local New York media saying, "Oh, they should have taken Acuff." Bro, the type of stuff I saw Mikel put on film, I got a smile tonight. Yeah, if if you're a Nets fan and you're upset about the Mikal Brown pick, I think you're just wrong. Well, I think you're going to be wrong. Mikal Brown is a really good player. I think he's going to be a good player. I think he's probably the best player you've drafted in the last 2 years. So
For sure. I think the best prospect at least.
yeah, so do with that what you will. I mean, if you're the Spurs, you can make sure that like structurally there is not even a slight concern with Quintance because you don't need to play him. Like you can be ultra cautious, and that doesn't mean ultra cautious in terms of not playing him if there's nothing structurally wrong. But like, if there's anything like that even looks like it could be a minor concern a month from now, you don't need to risk it. Like that's how good of a position you're in. Is Phylon a good playmaker? Yes. Phylon's a really good offensive player. Only thing is he's not a great explosive athlete. What OKC's about to do next season is evil. We'll see. And then Warriors owner was arguing with the GM to draft Nate. Who's the owner? Joe Lake?
Well, it
You don't
looks
know
like
Bull.
they did the right thing.
You don't know Bull. Mike Dunleavy saved them from sabotaging the team. Joe Laker, probably the same guy who campaigned for Kuminga. Probably the same guy who campaigned for Wiseman. All right, Memphis, come on. Don't let me down. We're done. We're done with Memphis FC, bro.
Oh, hey, do we stay and see just to see who the Lakers pick? I am exhausted, brother. Yeah, they let Cam Carr fall to the Lakers. I ain't not, brother. You playing with fire. You playing with
Drink more
fire.
water, about to get banned. You keep talking.
Oh shit. That's why they kept trading back. They could have traded back to the second round. Oh, he got bus written all over him. That is hilarious. Wow.
The Grizzlies lost the draft.
All right, Will. Is there anything else you want to see, my brother? All right, ladies and
This
gentlemen,
is
we're gonna let
terrible,
Mars sleep this off.
This is terrible, bro. Super chat from Terra. I'll let you answer it. What's Mikal's floor NBA player wise and ceiling? Not really too tough.
I don't have any player comparison, but floor wise, he could have a low floor, a guy that just never really figures it out defensively and doesn't ever really build the frame to handle physicality and get to the rim or create good shots consistently, and becomes pretty like heavily tapped in the pick and roll, and that being the only thing he can do. But as far as the ceiling, I think he could be a top tier point guard in this league. The pull-up three-point shooting is really effective. The playmaking out of pick and roll is very effective, and that first step stays to the point where he can create really good looks out of isolation or pick and roll and become that slasher that he shows flashes of. He finishes above the rim. He finishes through physicality. He makes really good lay-down passes, lob passes, kick-out passes. He's a really good shooter off the dribble. So he could be an all-star, but he does have a pretty low floor with just heavy pick and roll guards who are slighter or slimmer.
Might as well have took Koa Pete.
Hell no.
This is criminal. Huh. I'm about to watch Kareem Lopez highlights. Pray he just turns into Michael Jordan. This is bad, man. I think that's gonna do it. I'm not gonna lie, I want to see Phylon get drafted. This is pissing me off. But yeah, I think this is gonna do it.
2.5
AJ
hours.
Debanster. Yeah, shout out to AJ Debanster. Congratulations. Shout out to Darren Peterson, Kambuza. It happens, man. They just, the great ones, they have to get sabotaged early in their career with, roster construction. It is what it is. While AJ gets Anthony Davis and Trae Young, while Darren Peterson gets Larry Markkinen and an offensive genius as a coach, you get Kareem Lopez. So, it's just, it is what it is. But we've overcome adversity before. We've won at every level we've been at. We're going to figure it out because that's what we've always done. And we will continue to do that. How's the guys the Spurs took offense? Yeah, terrible. Like, actually terrible.
Yeah, his offense sucks.
Yeah, he's Ben Wallace on offense. But oh man, I'm watching Kareem Lopez highlights and it's just putting a frown on my face, bro. Anyway, thank you for watching. Appreciate you guys for pulling up with us. It was fun. John D, where can people find you at?
You guys can find me over at the Buzzer Sports, where we will be covering basketball all off season. Obviously, we're going to be starting to gear up for the 2027 NBA draft. We're going to be talking about more off-season moves, and we're also going to be talking about the Lakers and what they can do this off-season at the Buzzer Sports.
There we go. And also, obviously, you'll see me tomorrow have to talk about Kareem Lopez. I'm going to have Ron trying to tell me this is a good pick. Oh, man.
Oh, shit. That is hilarious, bro.
See you guys tomorrow. Subscribe here if you haven't. Follow me on Twitter or whatever. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. Merry Christmas.